Hey, and welcome back to Bollinger Band Essentials Training. We're getting into class number 3, which means we're going to be moving outside of just the basic Bollinger Bands and the indicators associated with it, and we're going to start talking about some of your other traditional analysis tools and some of the techniques that you need to really trade the Bollinger system. And then as we get into class number 4, we'll start to pull together the different methods and the different ways that we can trade the Bollinger system. So in this lesson, here's what we're going to be doing as we look at the additional tools. We're going to talk about candlesticks with Bollinger Bands. We're talking about M and W patterns. We'll talk about setting stops, and we'll have some homework as we move to the end. Let's start off by talking about the candlesticks with the Bollinger Bands. And what you need to understand about candlesticks is they are a very important component in learning how to and effectively trading the Bollinger Bands. What candlesticks do is they represent immediate information on trading sentiment. Now, what is trading sentiment? It's that special word that as technicians we're always looking at, and that is how the people trading the market feel about the stock at that time. Now, candlesticks are great because they give us an immediate feedback into what those people are thinking. And the way we see that feedback, it's not like we're reading a meter, but rather we're reading the price action as it's reflected in that open, high, low, and closing price that we see in those candlesticks there. So it's immediate information. It also is going to give us early turning signals. One of the greatest benefits of your candlesticks is the fact that within 1 or 2 trading sessions, we can see these candlestick formations forming, and those formations are pictures of trading sentiment of the people who are trading that stock. Now, as we look at those early turning signals, what you need to understand is when those signals occur, and specifically when they occur at upper and lower bands, they typically lead to swings in the stock, and that's what you're looking for. When we're looking at the Bollinger Bands and your candlesticks, these two tools work together really close together. One of the misconceptions that people have of candlesticks is they always feel like if it's a reversal pattern in a candlestick, it should be a full trend reversal, and that doesn't always happen. Rather, the candlesticks reflect the swing, the minor level swing of that move and what's going to happen there. Well, that's exactly what the Bollinger Bands encompass really well. And so that's one of the reasons they work together so well. Take a look over here at this picture of 3M. Notice some of the areas that I've highlighted. We've got a perfect little Bollinger squeeze that started to break. It became a false breakout, and it was highlighted there with a reversal signal from your candlesticks. That happens all the time. You want to know when to identify the false break? Look for the candle pattern. That is going to be your clue right there. Here's another one right here. Right at the bottom of the band, you start to get those candlestick signals. Now look up here as we're pulling away from the band, this upper section where I've drawn the arrow. You're pulling away from the band, and you see these really small candles forming here. It's showing there's a loss of momentum. If you start to combine that with this Bollinger bandwidth tool and the %B, you're seeing that divergence in there, you recognize that, okay, this trend, this swing is losing its momentum. Even though it's not a specific candle pattern, it's losing its momentum there. Take a look at the green arrow here. Right on the lower band, you get that candlestick formation. Again, right at the upper band, you get the candle formations. These are very powerful, and when you start to see them, you start to pull them together, it gives you really insightful information. So take a look at this caterpillar trade here. You notice this candle formation at the top, right at the upper portion of the band, right in the middle of the Bollinger squeeze, and boom, you got the bearish trade happening. Then right as you get to the bottom here, there's your little candle formation. It's a morning star reversal, and the swing is going the other direction. And you're going to notice at the top and the lower portions of these bands, you're going to get these patterns, and that's where they mean something. That's where they really give you insight into what's happening with the trade. Now, as we start to move into understanding candles with Bollingers, it's really important that we learn how to identify them. We use names so that we can be specific and we can talk intelligently about them. So that's why we name the patterns. But what I really care about is not the names so much as I care about you understanding the sentiment and you understand the outcome from these patterns. So as we get in the next couple of videos, we're going to start learning some patterns. We're going to look at the bullish patterns, then we'll look at the bearish patterns, and we'll pull it all together.